Watch as the nature of femininity shifts with each chapter of your life, intricately blended from the fabrics of family legacy and personal choices. Yet, in the quiet moments, we must ask, are we the authors of our fate or merely actors on the stage set by society? Hi, my name is Anna. Welcome to my channel, A Journey into Femininity, where I delve into mythology, psychology, and society to explore the evolving essence of womanhood. In this video, I will provide an overview and analysis of the 20th century, focusing on the shift in a dominant female archetype that occurred during this time. I will be discussing feminine archetypes conceptualized by Shinoda Bolen in her book Goddesses in Everywoman. Bolen is a psychiatrist and Jungian analyst. And while there are countless videos summarizing these archetypes, they always left me with a want of more context for deeper understanding each of them. So that's why I'm making this video, and in this video I want to take a look at the archetypes through the lens of historical events. To set the stage, I think there are at least three dimensions that encompasses femininity. It is motherhood, career, and a personal life. Sometimes people talk also about a warrior as a separate dimension. Each of the dimensions is represented by goddess or goddesses, maybe two of them or three. And usually women embody multiple archetypes within their personality that is formed through upbringing, life choices, and life experiences. So, but one goddess's archetype or goddess's value might resonate with you more than the other ones in a given period of your life, or even in a given situation, dictating how you respond to a particular circumstance. So the other fascinating thing to note is that going through life stages does not automatically fit you into a particular archetype, fit you or kind of invoke in you this particular archetype. So for instance, even after having my first son, I remained very much focused and captured by my career goals. I was eager for advancement. I was looking for things to do. I just could not slow down, in the sense that my feeling over time was still the same as before the birth. Now to the societal changes of the 20th century. Let's start with the 1950s. What were societal needs back then? After Second World War, people were craving stability and security. Declining demographics due to the war loss was also a big factor for increasing birth rates. And as a result, this era was marked by steady jobs and the rise of the nuclear family with traditional gender roles. It was a time of national unity, and most people were content to fit into societal norms, such as being a good citizen, neighbor, and a spouse. So the dominant female archetype, or even archetypes, I would say, that emerged during this period is the archetype of Demeter and the archetype of Hera. So Demeter is the archetype of mother, caregiver, homemaker, and Hera is seen more as an archetype, mainly as an archetype of wife. So a few words about Demeter archetype. So Demeter is one of the 12 Olympians. She's the daughter of the Titans Kronos and Rhea, and this makes her sister of Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, Hera, and Hestia. And Demeter is most famously associated with the myth of her daughter Persephone. And the father of Persephone in Greek mythology is Zeus, but he wasn't officially a husband of Demeter, and moreover, Demeter is not typically known for having a husband in a myth. So that's why I'm bringing this second archetype, because clearly in 1950s, the stay-at-home mother and a wife was the main archetype. Demeter's energy is associated with fertility, growth, and uh, symbolizes the cycles of life and death and the rejuvenation. And that what is very interesting is that practically directly correlating to the economic prosperity that happened during this time. Fast forward to the 1970s. After a period of stable, comfortable, and prosperous life, along with the booming economy of the 1950s, came stagflation caused by oil crisis, which drove up gas prices, and the decline in manufacturing due to automation and outsourcing of traditional blue-collar jobs. People were losing jobs, and these factors led to economic instability and rising costs, making the single income household less sustainable. And as a result, more women entered in the workforce. The dominant archetype shifts to Artemis and Athena at this moment. The new qualities are coming into place, such as independence, competition, strategy, favorable during these times of economic distress. So, a few words about goddess Artemis. She is a daughter of Zeus and Leto, and she also a twin sister of Apollo. So, one story that I think summarizes an archetype of Artemis quite well is when Artemis first met her father Zeus. She was about 3 years old, and Zeus was absolutely thrilled with his daughter, and he liked her so much that he said, "Whatever you wish for, I will grant you." And even at this age of 3, Artemis knew precisely what she wanted. So she didn't become shy or, undecisive. And here's the list that she gave to her father, the Zeus. She wanted a bow and arrow. She wanted hunting dogs to join her on her adventures. She wanted nymphs to play with, and she also would not want to wear the tunic. Instead, she was asking for a clothes that would fit herself. So the archetype of Artemis is choosing life away from traditional female roles. Instead, she's focusing on hunting, which could equivalent to competition, achieving goals, chasing your desires. She's choosing solitude and the protection of her domain. Leadership is also one of her qualities. Don't forget, she had a group of nymphs she could play with that she asked her father about. And to summarize, these qualities are viewed more as a masculine attributes. As you can see, times changed quite a bit, and from a homemaker and a wife, Demeter and Hera, we see that the female archetype shifted into more outward facing goals such as career and contribution for the economic growth, or support at least. The values associated with each archetype closely align with the needs of society. This suggests that the dominant female archetype either emerges from prevailing economic conditions or serves as an adaptive response to changes in societal norms. So we can conclude that as society changes, so does the dominant archetype. Okay. But some people can also say that one of the contributing factor was just unhappiness of baby boomer stay-at-home moms. And this is true because the statistics say that by midlife, around 20% of baby boomer women reported experiencing clinical depression. However, after the liberation in the 1970s, when women got more rights and were able to enter the workforce, the pressure of balancing personal and professional spheres contributed to increased rates of anxiety, with about 33% of women experiencing anxiety at some point of their lives. And while the anxiety statistics probably played an important role in the shift, I think it was a combination of economic and cultural change of norms and needs. Thank you for listening. I hope you found something interesting for yourself, and let me know what do you think. Bye.